She'll catch up on the AR, how you did that? Track out, lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blickies, how you did that? Your LV back turned to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you did that? That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and love with watch, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? How you yelling slash slash, how I kill a cat, yeah. Hopping around in the two to make back pillows in the back. Too many rounds in the Philly, AK, someone gon' get wet. How you gon' get me when you still on me? How you gon' do that? Snatch a Ruger bag, give a nigga a yak attack.
I will not forget, and I will never forgive you.
Okay. You won't ever hear me say this again, so savor this moment.
You're gonna put a smile back on your face.
I did what I needed to do.
People are talking about Susie wanting to meet up with Sean Bradley or do a peace summit and stuff like that, whatever. And I have to tell you guys something, okay? I did reach out to Susie, right? And I'm gonna tell you how I did it. And she did respond back to me. She did respond back to me and everything. So let me tell you how. So this is what happened. In the video titled Shells, I reached out to Susie. Okay, so as Susie is coming on YouTube and purging and getting things off her chest and cleaning her slate and letting people know that no, she is not she may have been the face of something, of the shit against me, but she was not the root of it all. And so she's exposing everybody that was a part of it. And I'm here for it. I feel like whatever story that Susie needs to tell, that's Susie's story to motherfucking tell. Anything that comes out, these motherfuckers, all of them have said fuck shit about me. They done talked about me, lied on me, maligned me, defamed me, all kind of slandered me. So at this point, I weathered that motherfucking storm, and I'm better for it, and I'm completely blessed and everything else. So whatever story that Susie needs to tell for herself and herself only, I say tell it all. I say let the chips fall where they motherfucking may. That's what I say on the shit. Okay. So basically, from what I understand, and it's starting to make sense now, and this is part of the reason why I reached out to Susie, okay? It's starting to make sense now because it seems like the root cause of all of this stuff, especially geared towards me, with the pedophile bullshit, stuff like that or whatever, from what I understand now, it doesn't seem like Susie is the one that started this. It doesn't seem like Susie is the one that started this, and it makes so much sense now when I look at it and looking at everything, and again, and I'm glad she's speaking and talking, because it definitely fills in a whole bunch of blanks and everything else, right? So, yeah. Okay. At the end of the day, this was a whole bunch of bullshit. These were black women, black mothers that sought out to do some bullshit to somebody or somebody's behind a click in a motherfucking view. Shelly and motherfucking Nika. But I got Shells in the title because from what I was told, Shelly is the one that contacted Susie, okay? Shelly's the one that contacted Susie. She's the one that was telling Susie, let me tell you about these pedophiles in the beef sector. And how would she know about anything about anybody? How would Shelly know anything about anybody, right? And then I had got word that Shelly is the one that faked an email. Because remember how I was going around that Susie had an email from one of my kids. One of your sons emailed Susie. And I told you guys, I say, how would one of my kids email Susie when I don't know Susie's email address, right? I don't know her email address. So come to find out, I found out that it was actually Shelly that sent a fake email to Susie acting like she was my motherfucking son, right? So then, and as I've been saying this shit forever, I said, they had used this lady. I said, they put me and Susie in each other's paths. That's what I felt like they did. I felt like these people, whoever they were at the time, put me and Susie in each other's way. And the way that I get down and the way that she get down, we weren't backing the motherfucker down. Okay, that's just what it was. And so me thinking about that, I was like, when I heard that it was Shelly that faked the goddamn email that it was from my son, that and again, it is very believable that Shelly would do some shit like that. Didn't Shelly just send a goddamn letter to Jay Dunn's, the judge for Jay Dunn, and they say she was lying in the letter saying that Jay Dunn had her in fear of her life and stuff like that, but yet we got screenshots of Shelly on her community wall threatening Jay Dunn that the bitch I'm gonna be at the goddamn slutty vegan, be there, blah, 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 all that kind of bullshit. She pulling up on people, she running through houses with butcher knives, but Shelly is the one that done wrote a damn letter to the judge lying. When I woke up, it was about a month or two ago. I woke up and I text Kelly Love and I said, "Hey Kelly Love, this Sean Bradley. Could you do me a favor?" And I asked him, I said, "Could you ask Susie, is she aware that it was Shelly that sent her a fake ass email playing like she was my son?" And so Kelly Love responds to me and says, she probably gonna say, "Fuck you, bitch, and goodbye." I say, "Well, the feeling is mutual, so ask her anyway." And Susie responded. I'm not gonna tell you what she said. Okay, maybe she'll tell you what she said, okay? So she responded through Kelly Love, and Kelly Love let me know what was said, and I was like, okay, cool. And that was that. So now that Susie's out here talking and saying all these things and putting all this stuff out on the table and just letting us all know who was all involved in the fuck shit, it is looking like that Shelly is the one out of the blue that contacted Susie and was like, "Hey, let me give you the 411 on these pedophiles in the beef sector." Huh? And then they're saying that she is the one that wrote the email claiming to be one of my kids. And it is highly probable because, again, Shelly is always inserting herself. She is always, and the funny thing about it is, guys, I have never had a direct beef with Shelly as in Sean did this to me, so I'm gonna go at that nigga. All of a sudden, this bitch just started coming at me, and it's like, I hate him. I'm like, I ain't did nothing to you. And then she even found out. Yeah, she's like, I've been blaming him for things that for 4 years I've been blaming him for things that were done to me, and I found out it wasn't even him. You see what I'm saying? Like, bitch, crazy, bitch, crazy. So it's seeming like that Shelly is the one that had it out for the gay men in this motherfucking sector, okay? And then Nika is the one that joined in with the bullshit, and Susie was the face of it because she was brave enough to come out here and blah, 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 blah.
She'll catch up on the AR, how you did that? Track out, lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blinkies, how you did that? Your LV back turned to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you did that? That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and over watch you, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? How you yelling slash, how I kill a cat, yeah. Hopping around in a two-tone Maybach, pillows in the back. Too many rounds in the Philly, AK, someone gon' get wet. How you gon' get me when you still owe me, how you gon' do that? Snatch a Ruger bag, give a nigga yak attack.